I thought I had the perfect relationship with Amelia. 3 years of love, trust, and plans for a future together. But what happens when the person you trust most betrays you in your own car? How do you react when you uncover a web of lies through a simple dash cam? Buckle up. Because my story of heartbreak, evidence, and empowerment is about to unfold. Welcome to Addy Story, where we share real-life stories that touch the heart and inspire the soul. Subscribe now to join our community, relax, and dive into the stories we have for you. Enjoy. My girlfriend declared with an air of superiority, "I am perfect, and you should feel lucky that I picked you." I declared, "I truly am fortunate." In that moment, I pressed play on the security footage, revealing the heartbreaking betrayal of her infidelity in our car. Her voice trembled as she stuttered, desperation lacing her words as she pleaded for the chance to explain. At 30, I find myself deeply intertwined with Amelia, who is 28, as we approach the 3-year mark of our journey together. Last year, we took the leap and moved in together, and I truly believed everything was going well. It appears I was mistaken. It was just 2 weeks ago that we found ourselves at Charlotte's engagement party, a moment filled with laughter and unspoken emotions. Amelia had been drinking, and with each sip, a surge of boldness coursed through her veins, igniting a fire of confidence that only the haze of tipsiness could inspire. As we gathered with a circle of her friends, the atmosphere shifted, and the topic of relationships emerged, igniting a spark of intrigue and emotion among us. One of them lamented the lack of appreciation from her boyfriend, her voice tinged with a deep sense of longing. In that moment, Amelia chose to make me her example. She remarked, "At least your man has ambition. Behold what I possess. Ordinary job, unremarkable appearance, navigates the world in a 2015 Honda. He reveres every step I take, fully aware of my perfection, and he ought to feel thankful that I have chosen him." Silence enveloped the room. I smiled softly and replied, "You're absolutely right. I truly am fortunate." Her friends shifted uneasily, their discomfort palpable, yet Amelia remained blissfully unaware, lost in the haze of her intoxication. She pressed on, undeterred by the weight of the world around her. "He understands where he belongs. That is the very reason our bond thrives. He never questions me, never argues. He simply obeys my commands, as if he knows there's nowhere else he could ever find someone like me." I slipped away to the bathroom, standing there in silence for a moment, lost in thought. 3 long years. 3 long years of believing we stood as equals, partners in this journey. Indeed, she could be quite demanding at times, yet I believed that was simply a part of who she was. I was oblivious to the fact that she viewed me as inferior. Upon my return, I maintained a facade of normalcy, driving her inebriated self home, gently tucking her into bed. Yet, I found myself lingering in the parking lot, trapped in thought for an hour, grappling with the weight of it all. The following day, the words she had spoken slipped from her memory, as if they had never existed at all. Life continues on, as it always does. Yet, an undeniable change had taken root within me. It began with subtle observations, the way she would make offhand remarks about my clothes, my job, my friends. There were those jests about upgrading to a better model, the flirtations with other guys that unfolded right before my eyes, and the gaslighting that followed whenever I dared to bring it up. Each moment felt like a dagger, twisting deeper with every denial. My expertise lies in the realm of IT, where I navigate the intricate world of technology with confidence. Last year, after the painful experience of someone vandalizing my car, I decided to install a dash cam. It features a parking mode that springs to life, capturing every moment when it senses movement. It had slipped from my mind, buried beneath the weight of time, until it resurfaced just last week. As I reviewed the footage, a sense of unease washed over me. A new scratch marred the surface of my bumper, and I needed to uncover the truth behind it. In that moment, it came into view. My car sways, caught in the embrace of the midday sun. As I sat at my desk, a tremor coursed through my hands while I rewound the footage. Amelia slipped into my car, accompanied by a stranger whose face was unfamiliar to me. They remained inside for a tense 23 minutes. 23 moments. I delved deeper into the footage. This was not merely a fleeting moment. Each day unfolds, yet he remains unchanged. Occasionally, in the dimly lit expanse of our apartment complex's parking lot, or amidst the bustling chaos of the grocery store lot, forever bound to my car. My damn 2015 Honda that she relentlessly criticized. I held back from confronting her right away. In place of that, I meticulously duplicated every single document. Every piece of footage secured across 3 distinct clouds. And so, I lingered in the silence, anticipation coursing through me. Revision 1. Oh my goodness. I never anticipated this would escalate so dramatically. I deeply appreciate all the support you've given me. Some of you labeled me as a doormat. Perhaps I truly was, but that is no longer the case. After I shared my thoughts, I dedicated an entire week to collecting further evidence. As I scrutinized our phone bill, part of our family plan, a wave of unease washed over me. There, amidst the familiar charges, were hundreds of texts sent to a number that felt foreign and unsettling. The content remained elusive, yet the timing aligned perfectly with the car footage, creating a sense of anticipation and intrigue. I delved into the depths of social media. Who is the man in the video? He is known as Oliver. He's just another privileged soul, flaunting his gym selfies and cruising in a sleek BMW M3. It seems he embodies everything Amelia desires. This is the moment when everything takes a thrilling turn. Do you recall Charlotte? Which engagement party set everything in motion? She extended her hand to me in secrecy. She expressed her regret over Amelia's words, revealing that she had been holding on to something she needed to share with me for months. It became clear that Amelia had been boasting to her circle of friends about Oliver, referring to him as her enhancement. She claimed she was merely biding her time, waiting for the perfect moment to let me go. But here's the twist. She had resolved to stay until the echoes of her birthday celebrations faded into memory next month. Why must it be this way? Because I had already committed to a surprise trip to Miami, with a deposit that held my excitement captive. A luxurious 5-star resort, completely encompassing the creations. She was aware of it, having sifted through my emails. Indeed, I'm aware. A warning sign I overlooked. Charlotte shared with me the haunting glimpses of their group chat, each screenshot a window into their world. Amelia penned the words, "Why would I end things with him before a free vacation? When we return, I will sever all ties with him. Perhaps I'll orchestrate a chance encounter with Oliver at that place." My anger was a raging storm, consuming every thought and feeling within me. Yet I maintained my composure. A vision took shape in my mind, Update 2. The moment of reckoning has arrived. Before we dive in, allow me to share the surge of entitlement that unfolded over the past week. Once I uncovered the Miami plan, Amelia transformed into the ideal girlfriend overnight, preparing the evening meal, expressing warmth and tenderness. After months of silence, I took the bold step to ignite the passion once more. Yet, she began to weave subtle hints about the journey ahead. The anticipation for my birthday surprise is almost overwhelming. I've already picked up 3 new bikinis, ready for whatever surprises you have in store. She began to assert her needs with unwavering intensity. She lamented that her laptop was painfully slow, expressing a deep yearning for a new MacBook Pro to fuel her creative design endeavors. She crafts Instagram stories that bring her friend's boutique to life. She was adamant that we had to upgrade our car, claiming the Honda was a source of shame. They even had the boldness to arrange meetings at the dealerships. But the most outrageous thing? She extended an invitation to Oliver for dinner, within the confines of our apartment. She presented him as her study partner for an online course she claimed to be enrolled in. This man had the audacity to sit at my table, indulge in my food, and then praise my girlfriend's cooking as if it were his right. She arranged the takeout with care. As they gathered around the dinner table, laughter bubbled up between them, each inside joke weaving a tapestry of shared memories and unspoken bonds, their giggles echoing like whispers of a secret world only they inhabited. Oliver cast a glance my way, remarking on how some individuals simply accept a life of mediocrity. Amelia nearly sputtered her wine, desperately stifling a laugh that threatened to escape. Once he was gone, I turned to her, my heart racing, and inquired about the length of time she had known him. "Only a matter of weeks," she whispered. "He's guiding me through the intricacies of my business plan." "What business plan is this?" I inquired. "The moment has arrived when I begin to embrace the life I truly deserve," she declared. She laughed and said it was all just a joke when she caught sight of my expression. That night, I made the heart-wrenching decision to cancel the Miami trip. I managed to retrieve the majority of my deposit. In that moment, I succumbed to a pettiness that felt both familiar and unsettling. Instead, I found myself drawn to the idea of a solo journey to San Diego, identical dates. The confrontation loomed, set to unfold on Friday night. I extended an invitation to her for an elegant dining experience. I whispered to her that I had a special surprise waiting just for her. She devoted the entire day to preparing herself, shared Instagram stories hinting at monumental changes ahead, accompanied by sparkling champagne emojis. Her dress was worth more than my entire car payment, a stunning testament to elegance that left me breathless. As we settled into our seats, she wasted no time, launching into a conversation about her premonition of my proposal. Her voice trembled slightly as she expressed the worries that had been weighing on her heart, concerns about our relationship that demanded our attention before we could move forward. The sheer audacity of it all. I allowed her to speak freely. She enumerated every flaw I possessed, each one a barrier to the love she deemed I must earn to be worthy of her hand in marriage. Seek a more fulfilling career. Elevate your style. Embrace the challenge of movement and let it invigorate your spirit. It's time to cut ties with those who bring me down. She reached for her phone, revealing a Pinterest board labeled Future Husband Goals, filled with images of men who bore no resemblance to me at all. As she reached the end, I instinctively retrieved my phone. "I have something to reveal to you as well," I said, my voice laced with anticipation. I pressed play on the first video. Her expression shifted from bewilderment to a ghostly white in mere moments. "What is happening? What is this?" "Oh, merely a glimpse captured by my dash cam. Do you recall the scratch on my bumper? Discovered it amidst my search for proof?" Her words faltered, each syllable trembling on the edge of her lips. That is not. It's impossible." I moved on to the next video, anticipation coursing through me. A new dawn breaks. "There are approximately 15 more of these," I stated with a steady voice. "Isn't it ironic? You always found something to criticize about my car, yet it somehow became the perfect vehicle for your little escapades." She lunged for my phone, but I yanked it away, heart racing. The restaurant held a stillness that began to draw attention, whispers of curiosity weaving through the air. "Allow me to clarify," she whispered fiercely. "It's not as it appears." "Oh, so you weren't with Oliver in my car while I was at work?" Her cheeks flushed with a deep crimson hue. "What makes you aware of his name?" When guilt weighs heavy on their hearts, your friends can't help but spill their secrets. That's when the floodgates opened. But these were not tears of sorrow. They were tears fueled by rage. "Have you been watching me from the shadows? That act defies the law. I will take legal action against you." "This is my car, Amelia. The dash cam is mine too, and it's all perfectly legal." She ventured down a new path. "All right, I admit it. I faltered, but you pushed me to that edge. Your presence is utterly unremarkable. Desperation for thrill coursed through my veins. Is it truly thrilling to think you'll take me on a free vacation, only to cast me aside afterward?" Her face drained of color once more. "Who was it that whispered those words to you?" A smile crept across my face as I opened the screenshots Charlotte had sent me. "Your friends may not be as steadfast as you believe." With a sudden burst of energy, she reached for my phone once more, sending her wine glass tumbling to the floor. The waiter hurried to her side, and in a moment of raw frustration, she unleashed a scream, demanding a replacement. Then she faced me, embodying the essence of vulnerability. "Oh, my darling, my heart is yours completely. Oliver holds no significance. It was merely a physical connection. You're the one I long to share my life with. So, it's until after Miami, is it?" That was merely words." "I didn't mean it that way." "That's wonderful to hear." I decided to call off the trip, but there's no need for concern. I embarked on a beautiful solo journey to San Diego instead. The transformation from victim to fury was immediate. "You canceled my birthday trip?" "The journey I was funding myself." "Indeed," she rose, trembling with a palpable intensity. "You absolute jerk. After all that I've sacrificed for you, I devoted the most precious years of my life to you. I transformed you into something greater. Without my presence, you are but a shadow of yourself." I maintained my composure. "Take a moment to look at your phone." "What is happening?" I urged. "Take a look at your phone." Her eyes widened as she glanced at her phone, a gasp escaping her lips. As she unleashed her frustrations, I sent her one last video through AirDrop. The moment when she and Oliver turned my own car into a stage for their cruel mockery, branding me a pathetic loser and reveling in the laughter that echoed around me, a painful reminder of my own perceived foolishness. I also shared that with Oliver, I mentioned, along with a few others, where you referred to him as having small dick energy in front of your friends. She began to gasp for breath, her chest tightening with each frantic inhale. You You mustn't. I will destroy you. I will expose the truth about your abusive nature to everyone. I will proceed. For 3 long years, I've gathered proof that contradicts your claims, including that moment when you hurled a plate at my head, leaving me with stitches. Do you recall that incident? I confessed to the ER that I had fallen, yet the medical records remain in my possession. The restaurant manager stepped forward, concern etched on their face, inquiring if all was well. I settled the bill and rose to my feet. There's just one more thing I must share. You must leave the apartment by Sunday. It resides within my name, and I have already provided you with formal notice. Your belongings will be waiting in boxes by the door. As I turned to leave, her voice pierced the air, echoing with desperation. This is something you cannot do to me. I am flawless. Consider yourself fortunate that I even cast my gaze in your direction. The final sound that echoed in my ears as the door shut was the manager's voice, urging her to go. Last update. Indeed, the past few days have been nothing short of a whirlwind. Prepare yourself, for the sense of entitlement has reached a boiling point. Following the chaos at the restaurant, Amelia inundated my phone with messages. 137 missed calls. 89 messages that traverse the spectrum from desperate pleas to violent threats, from shocking revelations of pregnancy to haunting cries for help. She simply did not. On that Saturday morning, she arrived at the apartment, accompanied by her mother, Eleanor, and her sister, Sophie. Anticipation coursed through me, and I had taken the necessary steps to secure my world by changing the locks. Utterly permissible. I stand alone on this lease, having provided the necessary notice with due diligence. The relentless pounding on the door began at the break of dawn, 7 a.m. sharp. I turned away from it and focused on brewing my coffee. Then Eleanor's voice pierced through the door, filled with anguish as she cried out about how I was shattering her baby's future, insisting that no true man would ever forsake a woman in such a way. I finally turned the handle, but the chain remained firmly in place. Her boxes stand just there, I said, gesturing toward her belongings meticulously arranged by the door. In that moment, Sophie's voice broke through the silence. You ought to appreciate that she chose to be with you at all. Can you fathom the number of men who desire her? She selected you. And this is the gratitude you show her? For refusing to accept her betrayal? Eleanor boldly declared that every man is unfaithful. At the very least, she possessed the grace to keep it under wraps. In my car, hidden away while I toiled at work, so subtle yet profound. Amelia surged forward, shoving them aside with determination. Oh, darling, please. I faltered in my judgment. Oliver ensnared my heart. He exploited my trust. I am the one who has suffered in this situation. Survivor? You welcomed him into our apartment for dinner. That was meant to bring everything to a close. I must reveal to him that my heart has chosen you. Her mother gave a solemn nod. Do you see? She made her choice, and it was you. What else could you possibly desire? I have just shut the door behind me. They lingered in that place for 3 long hours. 3 hours stretched before me, a seemingly endless expanse of time. Complaints arose from the other tenants. At last, the relentless grip of building security forced them to depart. Yet before all was said and done, Amelia took her anger out on my car once more, while Sophie, in a fit of rage, attempted to shatter my window. I captured every moment on film, even Eleanor's enthusiastic cheers for them. Sunday marked the day of transition. I enlisted the help of movers to transport her boxes to her mother's home. Upon their arrival, they found Amelia in the company of Oliver and two of his friends. They attempted to instill fear in the movers. Desperate to gain entry into the apartment, Oliver's voice cut through the air, laced with disbelief as he declared, "I don't know who you think you are. But Amy is worthy of so much more than your empty promises. Step up and provide her with what she truly deserves. What is rightfully hers? Half of it all, you fool. She poured 3 years of her life into you." A burst of laughter escaped me. In a moment of unexpected joy, laughter erupted. For an entire year, she called this place home without ever paying a dime. I never once spent a dime on groceries. Yet I found myself covering her car insurance. In truth, she is indebted to me for nearly $30,000. One of his friends attempted to force his way through the movers. In that moment, I reached for the phone and dialed the police. They fled in a frantic rush, scattering like shadows in the night. But not before Oliver shouted, "This isn't over, coward!" The officers recorded my account. I presented the videos of the vandalism to them, and they assured me they would take action. Amelia sent me a message from her mother's phone, warning that I would come to regret involving the police. On a bleak Monday morning, I awoke to the unsettling sight of my car perched on blocks, a stark reminder of the chaos that had unfolded while I slept. Every single tire has been taken, leaving nothing but empty rims behind. Yet, there lies a truth about those who feel a sense of unwarranted superiority. They lack intelligence. The security footage from the building revealed an undeniable truth. Oliver and his friends were caught in the act. They stood there, unmasked, as if daring the world to challenge them. I took the necessary steps to file a police report and an insurance claim. With a heavy heart, I forwarded the footage to Oliver's employer. I discovered it on LinkedIn. He toils under the weight of his father's legacy. Unbelievable twist. It was also delivered to Amelia's employer, accompanied by the footage of her defacing my car. Tuesday, everything fell apart. Amelia was let go from the boutique, her dreams unraveling in an instant. It appears they uphold a morality clause, rejecting employees who dare to commit crimes in front of the lens. Oliver faced suspension from his father's company as an investigation loomed ahead. Amelia's mother erupted in a torrent of fury, accusing me of shattering her daughter's future. She committed a single error. One, and you shattered her dreams. She forged her path with each decision she made. These are the repercussions that follow. I will take legal action against you for defamation. Truth does not equate to defamation. Wishing you all the best on your journey. Then arrived the catastrophic unraveling of social media. Amelia took to Facebook to share a narrative that painted me as an abusive ex. Unable to cope with her strength and independence, claiming I had twisted the truth to tarnish her image. She marked every one of our shared friends. I shared my own update. Only 3 fleeting glimpses. The haunting thumbnails of the dashcam footage. Her message hinted at using me for her getaway, and the record of her arrest for vandalism. Title: The truth has a voice of its own. Within the span of a fleeting hour, her post vanished into the void. Mine remains standing. Last night, a message arrived from a number I didn't recognize. It was Oliver, the name echoing in the silence, stirring a whirlwind of emotions within me. He yearned for a confrontation, a chance to resolve this matter with the dignity and resolve that only men could muster. I turned it down and sent it on to my lawyer. Indeed, I have obtained one. This morning, I stirred from sleep to the sweet symphony of birds chirping, crafted a simple breakfast, and reached for my phone, anticipation mingling with the dawn's light. A single message from Charlotte lingers in the air. Amelia has been cast aside from my wedding. I refuse to align myself with those who betray trust or break the law. P.S. Would you do me the honor of being my +1? As companions, without a doubt, you are worthy of celebrating alongside those who truly honor and value you. I found myself uttering a simple yet profound affirmation. Yes. Tomorrow, I embark on my journey to San Diego. I've already secured a first-class upgrade, thanks to the money I've saved by no longer covering Amelia's every expense. In anticipation of the inquiries I know will come my way. Indeed, I am taking a stand by pressing charges for the vandalism and theft. No, I don't feel remorse. Indeed, I am seeking therapy to confront the deep-seated wounds of relationship trauma. No, I'm not ready to dive into the world of dating just yet. Indeed, I will hold on to the dashcam footage for all time. Amelia, should you find yourself reading this, and I have no doubt you will, given your relentless fascination with Reddit, you were undeniably correct about one thing. Fortune smiled upon me. Fortunate that you revealed your true self before I invested any more of my precious time in you. Moreover, it's clear that Oliver's endowment leaves much to be desired. You spoke those words yourself while we sat in my car. Countless instances. Farewell, Reddit. It's time to embrace the fullness of life, to seize every moment with fervor and passion. Edit. I just received a direct message from Oliver's former partner. It was revealed that he had been unfaithful, entangled with Amelia and 2 other women. She holds the evidence close, ready to unveil the truth. We'll share a cup of coffee when I return from San Diego. Not a tale of romance, but rather a raw connection, forged in the chaos of evading danger. Revised 2. Amelia's mother, Eleanor, has just been taken into custody for making threats against my lawyer. It seems she arrived at his office wielding a baseball bat. The apple remains close to the tree from which it came. Edit 3. As I step onto the plane, a rush of anticipation courses through me. Amelia has just reached out to me, her voice echoing through her friend's phone. I trust you find satisfaction in the chaos you've brought to my existence, I replied, with an image of my exquisite first-class champagne. Cut ties and move on, darling. Sever all ties and erase from existence. Thanks for watching this story on Addy Story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new tale. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, take care and keep living your own amazing stories.